Good morning, everybody. You're listening to the Cindy Cochran Show, and it's Thursday. And it's a thundering Thursday. Yes, it is. It is so great outside. You need to be watching a scary movie right now because the thunder is rolling and the skies are getting to be black, and so we're going to get some rain. Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it or not. The thunder does not lie with no, I don't know how to say that. Anyway, it's not your fault or your computer's fault. It is actually happening outside. But anyway, thank you for joining us. And I'm going to have some special guests today. I've got the woman who owns Cowtown Couture. Now, I don't know how everybody pronounces that. And I think I said it to her. I said, is it couture or is it couture? She said couture. And so I went, okay. So I don't know if that's the Texas pronunciation of it or what, but it's really cool looking. And you kind of wonder, like, should I go in there? Is that someplace they would accept me? Now, not being a slave to fashion, no laughing, Dick. No, don't you laugh. Okay. Myself, but I am interested to talk to someone who has, it looks like the cowgirl look has changed a lot. And so she'll be with me, I think she's coming over here about 10:15. She's right across the street, brand new store, and she's going to come over and visit with a while and talk clothes and fashion. And I hope I have something, interesting to ask her a question, but I'm just not into fashion. I guess it's because years of having to...
Have you checked out their bathroom yet?
I asked her, did she remove the cartoon from the bathroom? And she said, yes, we did. But I didn't walk in to the bathroom. Have you?
You should have. I don't know.
You haven't walked? Okay, well, ask her.
Is the men's stuff there, too? We'll find all about it.
Yeah. Keep these questions in mind, Richard. In fact, you could Facebook me with those questions, and I'll be able to ask her about those. Anyway, but my other special guest is Carly Kremen, who is with us.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And Carly, as I explained to you, I think it was yesterday, we were talking about you. I didn't know you were going to be here. It was a surprise. I walked in and there was Carly in the seat of prominence there, so that I felt, oh, good, I've got somebody to talk to, Carly. Yay.
Of course.
But Richard wanted to surprise me and not tell me you were coming. He's so cute like that. But I'm happy that you're here because she was Facebooking me during our other interview yesterday, and it was cool because I know Carly can listen to us at any time she wants to because we're on the internet, and so wherever she is, wherever she's living at that time, going to school or whatever, she's always able to listen to us. And it's been exciting to learn from her because Carly is legally blind. Are you illegally blind or legally blind?
I'm actually, I can only see light and dark and shadows. So I think I'm considered blind.
just blind.
Well, I'm not totally blind. I guess I would be legally blind since
if you didn't see
if I didn't see anything, then I would be blind. But
okay.
I don't know. It's hard for people to explain.
Right.
Hard for people to understand. And me to understand, for that matter.
At what degree? Well, it's probably in her sense just maybe an inconvenience because Carly has a great attitude about everything, life, and how she enjoys it and lives it and loves it, and enjoying all the new technology that has come out for the blind. Mm-hmm. And now, if I say blind, are you offended, or you rather have
no? No, I'm not offended. Everybody calls me blind because they'll say blind or visually impaired or whatever works for you. Yeah, you know? Yeah. And Carly is just the coolest person because she will talk about it. She's very transparent, as we'd say, about here's how I feel about it, here's what happens, and if we say something that's wrong, she slap us upside the head. It's okay. But she's not easily offended because a lot of times it's just that sighted people just don't know what to say a lot of times, and they're so afraid of offending. They don't want to offend anybody, and they're afraid of this. They're afraid of this white cane. Yeah, that's right, of the cane. So they don't know what she's going to do with it, and sometimes we have to be very sweet to her so she don't whack us over the head with it. But Carly's great, and she interned here at Lone Star, and for a long time.
3 years ago.
Yeah, but you were here a while and got to see all the craziness and all the people that came through here, and got a lot of attention as well. But she's helped us. She's helped us grow in our understanding. And as long as, I don't know if we ever helped her in anything, we did keep her smiling and laughing at times. So it's been fun. And Carly is beautiful. She's so pretty. And so when I say that you're so pretty, what comes to your mind?
I'm not sure. I mean, I guess what comes in my mind is just beauty, like inside.
See, that's perfect, because that's what you have control over, and that's what we all could be. And it's a good thing that God's judging the beauty contest, because that's what He's seeing.
Yes.
And so if you can maintain that, that's great. But as far as society goes, and they're very shallow and all that, but you do have a beautiful face. And
thank you.
And see, if I was, like when you put your makeup on and when you dry your eyes, or you put the lipstick on, all that, you got perfect features, And so you are beautiful. Your hair is just so cool. I love the way you've highlighted your hair.
Yeah.
It looks good. It's a good length. And you always dress.
I just turned 21. That's why
Yikes.
I had this. And I have this haircut, and maybe I won't get carded. I've already been carded.
You're trying to look old? Okay.
I'm trying to look older.
See, I dream about being carded. Nobody cards me anymore. And I'll say, don't you want to see my license? No, ma'am. We figured you're as old as you can get, so just go on in. And so you're lucky to be carded. Wow. That's nice. For the fear of them not believing it. I don't know. Anyway, but, because in our minds, in the movies and everything else, we see that someone, when you want to come up and see who somebody looks like, they see that you take your hands and put on their face.
I don't do that. I mean, because people don't normally like me to touch their faces.
Well, see, this is what I mean. It's like when I met you and you didn't do any of that, but you had told me one time, I can tell by the way someone talks. I listen to the inflection and the tone of their voice.
Yes.
When I hug them, when I just am near them, I can feel it, right?
Yes, like Leo, she does this thing where she touches me a certain way, and that's how I know. I mean, like, I know her by her voice,
right?
Obviously, but she always touches me to make sure. Oh, okay, I know it's her.
And you're connected that way. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I connect with people by their voices and the way they touch me, or the way they have just different ways. Sometimes it's their shoes. They wear a certain kind of shoes.
The footstep.
The footsteps.
Oh, interesting. I love that. So the things that you pick up on are so cool, because a lot of times we do not pay attention to any of that stuff. We just take it for granted.
My hearing is a blessing and a curse.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Because sometimes I hear things I don't want to hear. I mean, at night I can't. I hear coughing, or I'll hear anything that happens, and I'm like, it wakes me up.
Oh sure. It's so sensitive that you can do that. But I think that's very cool, and you're right. A lot of people don't want anybody in their space, and to be,
like, personal space.
Let me feel. Oh, what a big nose you have! Things like that. I'm sure you wouldn't say stuff like that, but there are. That would be cool. I mean, I think it would be fun is to be able to recognize somebody, and you can do it by like using the touch and feel. But does any of your other friends talk about this that are blind? They say how people don't like for you to do that, or they do it anyway.
Actually, we have a rule at our school, if we're going to touch somebody, we have to ask.
Very good. I think that's a good idea.
We have to ask because some people, most of my friends, they don't mind being touched.
Yeah.
But some of these people at my school have other medical issues. So
right.
You have to ask, may I touch you? And if they say no, then you have to respect their.
Well, I am such a hugger, toucher, and all that. I just, I can't help it. And so it's me because you're going like, Cindy, get off. I'll do it. Anyway,
right.
Listen, guys, we got to go to a break, and then we're going to be talking about Cowtown Couture. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Don't go away. Be right back on the Cindy Cochran Show.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the first daily talk show serving Montgomery County.
Tune in to Chamber Chat with your host, Courtney Galley and Samantha Good, with the Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce, every first Tuesday of the month at 11 a.m. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galley. Samantha and I will chat about the Conroe Chamber's upcoming events and programs for the month. Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink for Chamber Chat.
The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
And boy, is he right. Good morning, everybody. If you're just joining us, I hope that you got to hear Carly Kremen. She was a former intern here, and she's back visiting, and she's going to be doing some voiceover work for Richard, and so we'll get to hear her all the time. But Carly, thank you so much for being here. I have just enjoyed seeing you again, and you stay right there and listen to the rest of this show. Now, ladies and gentlemen, see, it's low budget. I don't have a drum roll or anything. I just have to you have to imagine a drum roll right now. Okay, and a large applause and audience participation. Here we go. We've invited Sarah and Erica over from the Cowtown Couture. Now, is it couture?
Yeah, it's
couture. I kept thinking, is it couture like a T? It was going to sound like tur if I said it right, and I didn't mean it to be that way. So couture is right. Couture, I'll never forget it now. Cowtown Couture, Erica and Sarah, welcome on this rainy day. You walked across the street. In the rain. I appreciate that so much. I ran across the street because Dennis O'Connor told me, you got to go over there and see those ladies and talk to them. That is the coolest store. And I went, I will. And he said, you got to get them on the show. You better hurry up. So I met Sarah, and Sarah's like, what? You want us to what? We've never done this before. And so we've drugged them across the street, and they're going to do this. And Dennis is going to be happy and will say nice things on Facebook messaging to me. That's how I communicate with all of our audience. And we do have audience in different parts of the country, and people that will say, hey, we like to listen to what Texas people talk about, and we love the accent. I've tried so hard to work all my life to get rid of the accent, the Texas accent. And the first voiceover I did, they said, we'd like you to do it in your accent, Texas accent. And I went, what? And I had to remember, how did that go? But I was born and raised in Houston, and so I am a Texan. And I'm very interested in the different clothes that I have seen over my years. Mm-hmm. But boy, when I walked into your shop, it was different. It was a different feel, a different, so that's what we got to get into. Is like, how did y'all come up with the name Cowtown Couture? They're both looking at each other. Who's going to answer it? It's got to be Erica. Is it got to be Erica? No, it's going to be, I'm now handing it off to Sarah.
We're just both small town girls, come from kind of the country. We hit around different ideas and different names for a while, and that one just stuck. We both really liked it.
It's a cool idea. I mean, that was very good. I like the initial CC. They may get me mixed up with the Cindy Cochran and it's not, your Cowtown Couture. That's why it's double C. And the look, though, where in the world, what magazines did you guys look at to come up with that being a Texas cowgirl look? I mean, because that's what I think people will think. Right. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to find Texas
Texas cowgirl looks, and I can dress for the rodeo or something.
Right. Well, we try to keep it somewhat dressy, but also the cowgirl, just kind of a blend of everything. But we really didn't look in any magazines, with just a lot of Pinterest.
So did people come to you and say, hey, you got to see, the design, I've got the great designs. Did they come to you, or did you go to designers, or how did y'all find the type of clothes that you?
We actually will go to like market and just see what all is the
And
new
new
stuff that's out, and decide what we would like.
How fun to go to market.
It's a lot of fun.
Is that in Dallas? Do you go to
Yes.
Dallas? Oh, see, now that's what I would see a Dallas cowgirl dressing like, I'll tell you, because they're so uppity. You're not from Dallas, are you? Okay.
No.
Okay. But see, living in Houston all my life, there's always been that rivalry or something between Dallas, and we always thought Dallas people think they're better than we are, and that they have all the, brand new fashions and all that thing. So it's cool that you guys have brought this here. Now, what I'm saying is different fashion. If you'll go to my Facebook, I have pictures. I don't know if y'all got to see it or not, but I have pictures of some of the different types of clothes that you have there, and it's very Woodstockish looking as well. I could go in there and dress and go right to Woodstock and be.
That's
like,
from me.
Is that from you?
That's from my side of it.
I love it. I mean, you put the little flowers and daisies in your hair and just go anywhere. It's very cool. It's kind of hippie cowboy looking.
Right. It's a blend of, it's a pretty good equal blend of both of us, but I think the Woodstock side comes more from me.
I don't know. You don't like the tie-dye.
True.
That's me.
You don't like
True.
True. Okay. Well, and that's very 60s, So that's, and I love when that came back, and my granddaughter said, "Do you like this?" I said, "Yeah, I've always liked the tie-dye looks." How'd you know the word tie-dye? Good grief of me. I said, yeah, I know that kind. I know that is. But what I like is it looks very light. It's kind of, you have layered looks, but you have, the draping. And anyone with a large, and I'm speaking about myself there now, a large frame. That's what it is. I have big bones. So anyone with that likes to layer and not have everything just like the old cowgirl shirts. They were so tight, so you had to have a good core to be able to button those things. And since mine haven't buttoned in years, so I just thought, okay, I'll just let that drape. But now you've got this look that's so cool looking. And fringe, you guys like fringe, right?
Love fringe.
Who's the fringe? Oh, both of you
Both
love
of
fringe.
us.
Okay, all right. I mean, it is, and when you're in some of the shoes they have over there, kicking it, it's fringe. It's moving, and their stuff is very flowy. That's what.
Right. Most of our shirts are pretty loose fitting and flowy. They're not super snug and form fitting.
They don't have to be, because the shorts are so short. That what I wonder is, do you know
longer shorts?
I know you do, but I was looking, and I pulled up one of the shirts, and the whole shorts were underneath that bottom part of the shirt, and I went, good grief, who could wear that?
No.
And I'm sure Richard would like to meet the person who could wear that. And they were just amazing looking. And what kills me is when you are large, when you go shop and you look at the price for what you're going to buy and what the other skinny girls are buying, I'm paying more, and I can understand it because it's more material. I totally get that. They have to use more material to make that. But when you have shorts that short and that looks like that, and they will price them at prices, I go like, good grief, there's nothing there. There's no material there, and it's ragged on the end. What is the deal? And I'm going to pay that much. I would never wear them, but to pay that much. How do they think about that? Is it just because it's so trendy, and they're usually richer people that are that thin that would buy that, and people that want to show off their legs and stuff? How do they think about that?
Well, a lot of times with the jeans and the jean shorts, it's more about the fit of it, and the lower priced a lot of times throughout the day will kind of stretch and not fit like they did when you first put them on.
Uh-huh.
So it's really more of a
But
quality.
that's what I pray for. I pray for the
fabric.
stretching part
Yeah.
of it. No, okay, so I'm not going to get that. So it's the quality of the fabric and all of that. And the bedazzle of a lot of the things that happens. Is that okay to say bedazzle? That doesn't cheapen it in any way, does it? Okay. I just think of those commercials on TV. And but that you have all of that to go with it. And I think that became on the clothes, especially cowboy clothes or the Texas line of clothes, that became so popular, the diamonds and oh man. Is that something that probably won't go away? That just keeps getting.
No, it's still pretty popular right now. Maybe not as popular, but
right.
we're still seeing it a lot.
Now, the bling part of it. Do you feel like true Texas girls that come in there? What is their reaction? Do they come in and go like, "Well, this wasn't anything I was thinking about. I thought y'all be having like this is so different." Do they have any kind of reaction to it when they come in? And
Yes,
say,
some of them do.
I love it. How can you call this cowgirl? Cowtown stuff. We would never wait. No, I can just imagine all different kind of reactions. But now, if you were in Dallas, they wouldn't react at all. They just go like, "Oh, this is what I need to do." Are you going to open a branch anywhere else, or this is going to be right now?
Right now, we're good. We're happy. We're happy with
no
where
more
we're
responsibility. But this is something that trends and it needs to be in different places, and especially if it does well here. You'll get requests, right? And then you can be on The Real Housewives of Dallas.
Oh gosh, no, thank you.
Like I'm embarrassed sometimes of the people they choose from Texas to be on representing. That is not, that's so. But if that'd be cool to, as the credits roll, to say wardrobe by Cowtown Couture. It would fit so well with their little show. And I think that if I went in there and I was looking for boots, you don't sell boots
we
per
don't
se.
have any boots right now. We have some that'll be coming in August.
In August,
for
okay.
the fall. But right now
Okay.
we currently don't. We have some wedges and some sandals.
Those sandals are out of this world. They are so, and the wedges are very, very, very different. I love it. Now, a big question I have, burning question, because that location that you chose was, historically
The barbershop.
and it had the little, just looked like the old-timey barbershop, and the stuff that you probably had to move out of there. I mean, they had so many things in there for over years and years and years.
Right.
But when I went over there and did a video, I said, "Is this where the restroom is?" And they said, "Yeah." And I opened the door, and it was wall to wall cartoons from newspaper newspaper comics all over it. I love newspaper comics, and so I was afraid to get in there and never come out. But they said this most popular location in the barbershop is right here.
It's the restroom.
Yeah, I said that's very cool. So how did y'all change that? What did you do to the restroom?
Luckily we didn't have to do any of it.
It was,
we got to see it before it started, and it was I'm glad we didn't have to touch any of it. But but yeah, so we didn't have to do any of that. So they just did it all.
and it was just there for you. It was all
When
cleaned
we got
up.
there, it looked like it does now.
Okay. And people that know that barbershop, they're probably thinking, well, am I going to be able to change clothes? Oh, yes. They have the cutest little, they use the space well. I got to tell you that. So it's fun to go in and shop, and you think, well, is it too small? Am I going to go through there in like 2 minutes? No, you get it. You start looking at things, and you see more, and you see more, and you go around the corner. There's more. It is, y'all done well with putting that together.
Thank you.
Now, have you had your parents, your family members, have they all come through?
Oh yes,
You made them buy stuff, right?
of course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
How are your prices? Give me that. How are your prices?
Well, we try to keep them very
Affordable.
for everyone. Yeah.
You do what market bears in an area. See, that's why you need one in Dallas. You can charge a lot more over there. But I'm glad for that, and we are very glad that you have that going for you. I think that when we come back, I'm going to talk about the rodeo, when the rodeo is coming, and how are you going to prepare for that? And will people like, I'm going to give up my boots, I'm going to give up all this stuff, and I want to go trendy, edgy,
And I'm going to go to Cowtown Couture for that. Okay, you're listening to Cindy Cochran Show. We'll be right back. Don't go away because there's so much more to say.
The Cindy Cochran Show. Real reality radio.
Hi, I'm Mike Sasser, your host of the Health Hour right here on Lone Star Community Radio. I'd like to invite you to tune in to my live show each Wednesday starting at 1 p.m. I like to say it's an hour of health news you can use. Be a part of the conversation by going to MikeSasser.com and clicking on Contact Mike for my email, Facebook, and Twitter links. The Health Hour with Mike Sasser every Wednesday at 1 p.m. on Lone Star Community Radio, your local source for healthy living.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the first daily talk show serving Montgomery County.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have missed any of this, you can always catch it on iPod. Go to the Cindy Cochran Show Facebook page, and find out when and where different things are happening, who's coming on, and all that stuff. But as soon as I get the synopsis to Richard, this will be on our iPod and on YouTube. It's on everything. I mean, you Google it, and it just brings up all the different things, irlonestar.com, and it's amazing how many places you can go and hear this show. And then in June, we're going to go FM, girls. We're going FM.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yes, I'm so excited. We'll be simulcast with this, the internet, and that's fine, so they can hear us all over the world. And then, but locally, the area that we have around here in Montgomery County and Conroe, will be able to be heard in the car. You can just jump in your car and keep driving around until the show's over. And that's what we're excited about. We got over like 200,000 people that we could reach. So you guys may want to, come over here once in a while and say what's happening, what's going on. Now tell me about your Memorial Day sale. What's up with that? Because I heard the F word in there. 50% off.
Yes, the entire store will be on sale or clearance, but up to 50%.
Do you know how that perks? I mean, the wife could be listening to this show and doing all kind of things, but when 50% off comes up, good grief, that's totally cool. So 50% off. So if you want to come by, look at what you want. Can they put things, like at layaway? Or,
Not really. We don't have a lot of space to do that.
In the bathroom, you could put more shelves.
Our bathroom's pretty.
Once you put the toilet in there it was.
Yes.
No, right.
No, but I'm telling you that you need to come by and look so that you have an idea of what it is that you're going to walk to immediately on Monday and grab. But if you want to get a heads up and just come in and because the prices are affordable, but I know what you do. You come in and you buy the clothes, and then you bring them back Monday. She knew where I was going. She knew where I was going. But no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Stop it. But anyway, you guys, whenever the rodeo comes to town, and you'll have a Conroe rodeo, and you have the Houston rodeo, and there's so many the fairgrounds that opens up, just so many different reasons they need to dress in a Texas attire. But when that comes up, are you going to be bringing in more stock you have to really stock up for that? Stock. Well,
we try to stay pretty stocked all the time, but a lot of people that came in this past rodeo, they were just wanting the dresses to wear with their boots, and so we'll stock up on that stuff.
There you go. Now the dresses are to die for because they look so cool, very flowy, and now that people wear boots with the dresses, that back in the day when I was there, I would think, what is wrong with you? Stuff. Usually it would take stuff and the stuff at the top of the boot. They'd wear the pants were bigger, they weren't socks. As tight, and they would have to stuff the jean into the boot. And now to be able to wear the dress, because usually the old attire was pretty hot, and we're I don't care if it's February, it's still warm, and so to have a dress on that's flowy
and air can move around you. It's great. And then you can wear the boots and have all that stuff as well. Now, cowboy hats. What about the hats? You don't do any cowboy hats?
We haven't carried any cowboy hats. We have some fedoras and
fedoras. That's what I was going to say. I love that.
Blingy ball caps, but no cowboy hats.
But the fedora's cool. That's very cool. You have this one model that's standing up, next to the wall, and has this little scarf, a little taste of Texas, a scarf on, and then a cool dress. That dress is beautiful.
Thank you.
And then your Texas T-shirts. Oh wow, it has the stressed look to it, and everything looks comfortable. It looks very comfortable.
The material is very soft and
right. So you've done well in what you've chosen, and you've never had an argument about it, right?
About what clothes we're picking?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Really?
We've had differences of opinions.
Yeah,
but that's kind of what makes it so, because not everybody's going to like what I like, and not everybody's going to like what she likes. So it gives a variety when we both just kind of choose things.
Right.
Well, who is there anybody in the fashion world that you see that you would love to have an endorsement from for your fashion in your shop? Is there anybody? Is it any country singers? Is there any country singers that you guys, because we've got so many female country singers that come through here. And so what we need to do is say, if you'll walk across the street right there and say the name of the Cindy Cochran Show, they'll give you 10% off. And don't tell them it could be 50. Just no, that's what I need to do. Is I need to tell people, listen, if you'll go over and tell people that you listen to the Cindy Cochran Show
right
this Monday, you'll get 50% off.
Absolutely.
Can we do that? Let's
do that.
Think about that and do that. And don't tell anybody. We'll try that. And then you can tell us, you got to quit sending your daughter in there and saying that. Just stop it, Cindy. We know she's your daughter. But this is really cool. So I applaud you making the decision. I'm going to go into business. I'm going to have a very specific targeted area to do this with, and I'm not going to sell hot dogs or things like that on the side. We're just going to look at clothes. Mm-hmm. How do you make decisions about expansion? Like when do you if it gets just too crazy, you'll knock the wall out to the person next to, I don't know who's there.
Get rid of the finance company.
Yeah, the finance company. Go in partnership with the finance company.
We actually joke about that all the time. But
we would love more space, but there's just not any.
But now this is what's strange, is real rich people enjoy, like when you watch them go into the stores in New York and a lot of even LA stores that are on the Strip and stuff, that they're small, and they go in and you think, yikes, it looks like it's the back room of a dollar store or something, that they are just crammed in there, and they love it. They feel, as long as they're treated like they're supposed to be treated, and you have champagne for them, and the dog has Perrier water.
Well, we've tried to keep it so it's not crammed, though. We don't want people to walk in and feel claustrophobic. We try to keep it kind of airy and light and open still.
Well, I think that what you're going to find is you're going to find these women that go, like, I'm going to go to this exclusive store, the Cowtown Couture. I mean, and they've got everything I need, and they know me, and they, all that. So it's just interesting how people, it's like restaurants. They'll go to a restaurant and stand in line and be all miserable and all that, but they're where other people want to be. I don't get it. I'm like you. I like the idea of everything being open, and tell me what the hours are that I need to come in here and be by myself. What are your hours?
We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 6, and then on Saturday from 10 to 5.
From 10 to 5,
yes,
okay.
And then, of course, if there's any events or festivals or anything happening in downtown Conroe, we'll stay open later for that. Like this Saturday night for the Reckless Kelly concert next door, we'll be open till probably midnight until that's over.
Oh, great! That's great. Do you guys you partner with any, like the Owen or even the things that are happening? You find out through Chamber of Commerce or
right? we don't partner with them, but you know, they give us a calendar, let us know kind of what's going on downtown, and then we plan accordingly and stay open for the different events, the farmers markets, and
that's the first Thursday of every month, the farmers market. So you're open then.
We'll stay open for that as well.
I mean, this downtown, the architecture and the look of it and the feel of it is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
We love it.
It's perfect for your store in that sense. And I know you wish you had more space. And once you start franchising the thing, then you'll probably get your space that you want. But I think and people do walk up and down. I mean, they can walk it. So
it's starting to become a little trendy.
Yes,
area down here. We love it, and we love the business owners. Everybody's been super friendly and welcoming. It's like a little family.
Have you met Craig Campobello?
Yes, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
He is amazing.
He is, isn't he? Super talented guy.
Yeah, I mean, he feels like you're on the right side of the track over there on that side instead of over here. He comes by and snubs me. I said, he walked by the window, didn't even wave, and I went on and I said, what do you mean not waving? What's wrong? He said, I thought you were working, and so I wasn't going to wave. And this little old lady was coming down there, and she said, y'all aren't mad at each other, are you? No, this is family here. This is how we talk to each other. She just laughed. But that is true. It is a great family here, and it's a great atmosphere, and you're very welcomed. I mean, they even keep their door open. You know, and just like, come on in.
Inviting.
And that's exactly right. And I see Sarah out there having to sit on the bench, like, because she hawks for people. I don't know if you knew that when you were gone. She's out there saying.
I sit on the bench I don't think she ever does, but I love to sit on the bench and people watch.
And she takes those, you know, the some of the things that you guys have in there, and she wraps herself in them and looks out. And so people will walk by and
modeling.
Say, where did you get that? She goes, go right on in.
Just exactly like that.
That's exactly how it happened. So now to go to the website give me the website.
Well, we don't have a website yet.
Facebook. You're on Facebook.
Facebook and Instagram, and you can see all of our items on there, and you can purchase on there as well. We'll invoice you, and we could ship, or you could in-store pick up.
So Cowtown Couture. Cowtown Couture. You cannot, and go to my Facebook and you'll see some of the clothes and you'll see the name and how it's spelled and all that. I did spell it correctly. Yes, I did. Okay, so guys, ask for Sarah or Erica, either one, and you'll see Erica always on the bench outside. So just go by and wave Sarah, at least wave to Sarah as you go by. Make her feel good about sitting out there. Anyway, so thank you so much, guys, for coming over, and I hope it wasn't too bad of a pain. It was
absolutely. Thanks for having us.
You'll come back. Yes, you will. You're listening to Cindy Cochran Show. We've got one more segment to go, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
The Cindy Cochran Show. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station, and we are looking for talk show hosts and volunteer DJs for our music shows. Are you interested in having your own talk show on Lone Star, or have you always wanted to live out your dreams of being a music DJ? With the addition of Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1 and video aspects of our talk shows, we are needing people to grow with us. If you or someone you know might be interested, please contact us online at irlonestar.com/contact us, or call the station at 936-647-5747 for more information.
The Cindy Cochran Show, the most opinionated talk show on radio.
And we're back on the Cindy Cochran Show. I'm Cindy Cochran, and Carly Crimmon has jumped back up in the chair, and our two lovely ladies from Cowtown Couture have had to get back to work, Erica and Sarah. So you guys remember they're right across the street. Also, I got to remind you that this Saturday, CS Ministries is having their fundraiser, and if you guys go to cs-ministries.org, you know, try the either org or .com. I don't know what of them. Anyway, so they're going to have that fundraiser, and this is the place that is taking in the veterans. They're finding them where they're homeless. They bring them in. They give them everything they need to do to get themselves back into society. And how dare we not do something to help these people? And ones that have have just gotten off in drugs, drinking, and have had DUIs or have, get in trouble with the law. They're taking those guys as they come out of prison, get them transitioned back into a life where they lived before, and it's the least we could do. So if you guys want to help the veterans and know that there's a place that is trying to get them back into society and help them in every way they can, go to CS-Ministries. Okay, guys, we wanted to talk to Carly real quick about what she has got going over at Conroe Coffee. Would you tell us what's going on?
Okay, so what happened was my job coach, Mark Ramirez, and we were doing some paperwork one day. He has to do paperwork on me. And so anyway, we were doing it, and we were talking about Conroe Coffee. And he wondered if there was a logo, if she had a logo. And I said, yes, I think so. So he found the logo. He went to her website. He found the logo. And he contacted Leo. And Leo, I guess, talked to him. And then we got some orders. And we got, I think, she wanted 10 bags, but we ended up getting 15.
Wow.
So I gave her 15.
Yeah.
And she told me that some people are buying them. So that's a good thing. Because once people buy them and they're all up, she can give Mark back money, and it will help the school. Right.
And it has on there it has the name of the school on the bag, right?
Texas School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, yes.
Right, okay. So you get a cool looking, you have a picture of the bags and stuff? We need to put it on our website.
I don't know.
Not website, on the Facebook.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a picture.
If you know if he's taking pictures of that, a display or something like that, maybe I'll go over there and just take a picture myself.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
Pull the piano up to the bench. I am just so lazy.
Because I don't know if I have pictures. And did you look at your messenger thing?
Yeah, the video you sent me?
Yeah.
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 That's very cool.
I was making a latte, and I used the sound cue to turn it off. I use, when it gets loud, it goes loud, 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 and then it goes soft. I basically do my whole job by sound cues and feel.
Now, see, that's what because you had told me, I remember asking the really stupid question, like, well, how do you know when the coffee's full? If you're going to do it. I said, because
a stupid question.
I feel it as it rises up to my phone. I'm holding the top of the cup.
It's either hot, and when it's hot, I can feel it, like my hand. Mm-hmm. I can feel it getting hotter.
Right.
And then if it's cold, then I can feel it getting colder.
See, that's what I mean. It's like it was stupid because of how obvious it was.
It's all right.
And so I love that. And plus, you've been doing this for a while.
I've been doing this. I didn't know this, but I've been there for 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I've been working for
4 years.
I've been working for Randy Stevenson, my boss, for 4 years. Yeah. My previous job coach brought it up to me because I'm teaching. I started teaching a group. And I never thought that I would start teaching or start training somebody.
I want to tell you something about Carly that I just observing from the outside is that this being blind thing is just maybe get in the way once in a while, but it is not anything that stops her from achieving the goals that she sets for herself. And she is such an inspiration to so many people as she goes through, and does the different jobs and all with the passion that she does. And that she knows that this is a great opportunity for her to, first of all, say, you know what, do not be afraid of blind people. Do not be afraid of this, because
no.
there's nothing. There's nothing that makes me different.
Dump your coffee on the floor. I'm not good at. I'm careful with people's coffee. I announce coffee to the counter. I'm actually told to do that.
It must blow them away, though. That's so great, Carly. You help so many people that you're not aware that you're even helping, and that you're inspiring and all. So it's and it's a testament to your parents as well, and your mom has been such a great supporter.
I actually she came up to see me at the school on Thursday because for my birthday was Monday.
That's right. But I said a belated happy birthday.
But my birthday was Monday, and so but she didn't come on Monday. She came on Thursday, and she took me out to dinner and everything. She stayed in our hotel, and so and then on Friday she came and watched me, and I made her an iced coffee. Well, I made her a iced latte, and then after that she watched the interaction I was having with my coworkers, and we just mess around, not in a bad way, of course, but we mess around, we talk, we mess around with each other, and we're friends. I mean, and it was so nice just finally proving to my mom that I can do this, because Leo believed me from the beginning. But
well, moms are real protective, that, and they just don't want anything to go, bad for your situation, or maybe keep you from wanting to keep doing these kind of things.
Especially because it's dangerous, and if you don't know how to work that equipment. That's why. But
see, you don't let anything like that get in the way. You just persevere. You're an amazing person, and I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm glad that we have you today, and that I get to talk to you. Tomorrow is Friday, and Friday I'm going to be talking about all the things that I know of. A few of the listeners will go like, thanks for warning me, because I'm going to be talking about the Real Housewives, Below Deck. And then there's other things that we're going to talk to Brianna Donahoe about. She is a single mom, and she has a group of single moms that she talks to, she helps, and they all help each other. And my sister does the same type of thing. My sister's not a single mom, but she helps she started a group to help these women trying to raise children, trying to make ends meet, and it's really difficult. Everybody has a story, right? Everybody has a story. Mm-hmm. And so this is what we're going to talk about tomorrow. Plus, of course, the entertainment side of things, all the movies that are starting tonight. One of them, of course, being the X-Men. And if you're an X-Men, fan, this trailer looks better than the other trailer looked last time. So I'm excited about seeing this X-Men. I like that series. So we'll talk about it tomorrow and the other things that'll be starting, and see what you guys would like to do, and especially eating places around here to eat. We got great places around here to eat, and we'll talk about that tomorrow as well. But listen, you can be a part of it. Go to the Facebook page, Cindy Cochran Show, and if you ask questions and suggestions and whatever you want to talk about. Guys, stay dry out here if you live around this area. The rain has been here and coming in more and more. Hey, I appreciate you listening. We will be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. And remember, this is Memorial Day weekend, and we have a lot to be thankful for. Okay, guys, see you tomorrow. I love you, Mom.
Thanks for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio, Montgomery County's community radio station. For more information on this show and other shows on Lone Star Community Radio, check us out online at irlonestar.com. If you're interested in sponsoring a program on Lone Star Community Radio and reaching the local audience of Montgomery County on FM, internet, TV, media, please call 936-647-5747 or contact us online at irlonestar.com. This recording is a Lone Star Community Radio production produced by the show host and Dick Schissler of Lone Star Community Radio. Interested in volunteering as a music DJ or starting your own talk show? Contact Dick Schissler at dick@irlonestar.com or by phone at 936-647-5747.